Hey everyone, it's Dana in Fort Worth, Texas, and I have a great recipe for you. Listen, I got this from one of my friends today, and it is called grain-free peanut butter chocolate chip cookie dough bites. And the main ingredient with this is chickpeas, garbanzo beans of all things. So I'm going to go through this recipe real quick, and my dog really wants to go on a walk. Show Duke real quick. Hey Duke. Duke, you want to go on a walk? Or do you want a cookie pretty quick? All right, just a second. We're going to get back to the cookies in just a second. All right. So you take the chickpeas. I put them in the food processor. I put 1 1/4 cup of canned chickpeas. Just a minute. 1 1/4 cup of canned chickpeas, well rinsed and patted dry with a paper towel. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1/2 cup and 2 tablespoons of natural peanut butter. Now what I used was what my grocery store grinds up almond butter, and we've just got chunky almond butter here. It's not as oily as the regular kind of Jif or the kind of peanut butter that you get in the grocery store, so you want to use a natural peanut butter or like an almond butter, and they also say you can even use sun butter natural. Okay, the next ingredient is 1/4 cup of honey. So I finished up my little honey guy, finished him up. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt, because sometimes this kind of peanut butter isn't very salty, or natural peanut butter isn't naturally salted enough. And then the last ingredient is going to be 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. So what I've got, I'm finishing up I've ground it all up, and I'm getting the rest of my batter out of my food processor. Get all this out, and I've actually tasted it's really kind of good. It's really yummy. The batter is really quite yummy already. Okay, now it doesn't make a big batch, but this is just a single batch, and here's my batter. Now in the explanation they say it is going to be pretty sticky. All right, it's going to be pretty sticky, and I've taken butterscotch chips and some little tiny mini chocolate chips that I had in my freezer. So now they say you can use vegan and dairy-free chocolate chips if you want to, but these are just ones I had left over, and I think these will work just fine. So I'm going to pour these in and mix these all up into the batter. All right. So here's my batter, and I'm going to drop these onto the cookie sheet. You know what, I think I'll turn the light on in here real quick. All right. Is that better? All right, so right over here, we're going to start dropping these onto the cookie sheet little by little. And these are actually called cookie bites. Now, the explanation says that they're really the best when they're hot. I'm sure they're probably still good when they're cooled off, but you want to eat them right when they come out of the oven. And let me see if there's any other little tidbits. I think that's everything. I'm going to cook them for 10 minutes. And get these in the oven, and in the next video you'll see me biting into one of these cookies. Remember, this is grain-free, which would be gluten-free, peanut butter chocolate chip cookie dough bites. And for those of us who are gluten intolerant, this is also a vegan recipe, which is dairy-free and egg-free. So a super healthy recipe for a great dessert. Okay guys, happy eating.